Jen here. I just wanted to take you through a really quick flip through of my finished December daily. So I won't let this get on too long, but I know I posted a process video for the cover and a process video for this intro page, and so I thought I would give everyone a little flip through of the finished product. So this year, my Secret Santa, which is, we just do a little Secret Santa exchange with my local scrapbooking group, and this year we did advent calendars, and she put quite a few of the day's presents into these envelopes, and so I thought that they were a perfect way to pop something interesting and fun and interactive into my album, and also make sure that I could keep those envelopes because she worked really hard on them, and yeah, just have something to remember the experience. So the first envelope I popped here on the inside cover. I used a chipboard just to decorate it and flip it open. And then I just filled it up with our family Santa picture and some of the tags that we got. I guess Santa got put on the boys' presents because they were really cool with dinosaurs and robots. And the recipes that I got from a cookie exchange. So I just popped those into there, really simple, no embellishing or anything. They're just in there to remember. There's a process video for this intro page, so I can leave the links down below so you can go check that out. Just something to let me know that this was 2017 and kind of, well, I just wanted to use this page, that's why. So my first page is just documenting our November. A lot of Christmas events for us happen in November because December can get really cold. So it's kind of nice to have Santa Claus parades, and our town does a light up day in November when it's still cold. You can see we're all bundled up, but it's not quite as cold as it could be into December. So we just have different markets we've gone to and the light up and things. I'd like to document stuff like Christina Werner's holiday card series, because that's a tradition that I have, that I watch every year, and the Starbucks cup, things like that. And it just continues on to the other side, our trip to Banff, where we go to the Santa Claus parade. We always bring my nieces and nephews and just have a big family mountain Christmas to start off the season. And the cookie exchange, getting our tree ready and sending letters to Santa. And then this is just the little card that came in my advent calendar, so I wanted to keep that in there to remember my advent calendar. And I'd like to decorate and use up different embellishments that I think throughout the rest of the album I might not have a use for. They're kind of fun in these little places. And those are all, when you see embellishments like this in this color scheme, that's the Holly Jolly collection from Bella Boulevard. And anything like this in the more traditional colors is the Very Merry collection from Simple Stories. So I used the numbers this year that my Secret Santa put in my advent calendar. I thought it was another great way to keep those and remember my gifts throughout the year. I'm not sure what collection she used here. And then I also used some Stampin' Up! Stuff. So you'll see sort of those three collections scattered throughout. So I tried to use a mix of pocket pages, and here's a little acetate from Stampin' Up! That says, "Have a Holly Jolly Christmas." I did a few little flips here. We went and saw the alpacas at a local market we have, and I got some cute pictures of my kids, so I did a little flip so you could see all of them. And some days you'll see it's a lot more pictures than others, but I think it all worked out good using the envelopes. So here's day 4, very simple. I didn't have anything other than our elves had a day out and took selfies, so I documented those selfies. And then I just tried to find things that I really missed using in the last couple of years and wanted to make sure that I could get used. So a lot of very simple, easy pages. This is an envelope that had one of my Advent gifts, so I just threw some photos into it of our elves. They TP'd our tree, and just a nice skyline photo I took. I got the moon, and I got a plane flying over the city, and some food. That, you'll see, that's kind of what the basis of my December daily revolves around, is food and our elves. And I liked being able to just punch some holes in these in these envelopes and throw the pictures in. And if I felt like embellishing, I did. But a lot of pictures, I just threw them in there. So here you can see day 7. I tried just a small pocket protector. I had to go ahead and punch my own holes in these ones because this album didn't fit the holes that were pre-punched. I just used the Simple Stories, or I guess the Snap Simple Stories pages, but I had no problem punching my own holes. So there's day 8 and day 9 and day 10 and 11. I tried to mix up, you can see, you know, between the classic colors and then some more modern fun colors, depending on the day and depending on what we did. Day 12, I took a lot of pictures of just sort of random things like ornaments and our wreath. Here you go. Our Christmas concerts with the kids. This is another envelope from my Secret Santa. So I poked holes in it and I just popped in some pictures from that day. This one I embellished quite a bit because I had all of this sparkle and shine stuff, and I thought it worked for my daughter dancing. And then these two I didn't quite embellish as much. They were just a little more simple. So, and they just pop in. Day 15, we got snow, so I documented snow and our elves, and letters from Santa. It happened that my Secret Santa included an envelope that fit the letters almost perfectly. And then I could use all of the little letter icons and the card that came in the collection. This is how I documented the Christmas cards we sent out this year. So I just put some washi tape on it and have it sticking in there. And then I used it to document the pictures. So day 16, we had a lot of stuff going on. So I just took lots of pictures and stuck them all in there. And then some more pictures on the back. I threw in this tag. This is something that I have a whole pack of and really wanted to use them last year and just never ended up doing it. So I wanted to make sure I got at least one in this year. So I threw that in there with just a little ribbon tied at the top. Another envelope from my Secret Santa, and in this one I just put some of, I guess, yeah, we made huge gingerbread fail. The elves brought gingerbreads and we didn't do so good with ours. And then I wanted to document a new show we watched this year called The Great Northern Candy Drop. I don't know if you can get it if you're in the States, but if you ever have the opportunity to watch it if you're Canadian, it was a really good one. It was so sweet, and we're definitely adding it to our favorites list. So I wanted to document that. I flipped this one over so the opening is on this side and just put the 17 there. And I left the back empty, but I thought, you know, if you have extra embellishments and stuff, you have this whole space to decorate. This, for day 18, this is the box that soap came in, and I love the fox. I didn't want to get rid of it, so I kept the box like that. And then the envelope, I think this might have been day 19, was just a little one. So I put that on the back of the box and popped my little photos inside of that. So this is just me documenting Christmas and my elves again playing music. So very simple embellishment. They fit in nice and snug. and I thought it was kind of cute. I loved this card that says, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, and we finally got snow. Way more snow than we ever anticipated. So I used up a whole bunch of my snow-related ephemera and stuff on the back of that card. And then, of course, we documented the kids and I think we started shoveling at probably about 7:30 in the morning. And our last shovel of the day happened probably about 8 o'clock at night. We got so much snow, tons and tons. This is the day that they actually got their letters. So my one son got his letter first, way back on the 15th. My other sons didn't come until the 9th or until the 18th. So our elves gave them to them in little mailboxes on the 19th. So I documented that even though they're way back in the 15th. I used a lot of washi tape along the sides of my cards this year because these pockets are just a little bit bigger than what the 4x6 cards are. And I felt like they weren't sitting nice and snug. So washi tape is a good way. It kind of clings to the pocket a little bit. But because it's nice and soft, you can really squish it in there if you find your cards aren't sitting as snug as you want them to. Our elves made snow angels on the 20th because, again, we got so much snow. So if you can imagine, our street or our ground was bare. There was no snow. It wasn't white. It was completely green on the 18th. And between the 19th and the 20th, we got all of that. So it was pretty fun. The 20th, again, just a pocket protector. The 22nd, we got more snow again. So it was a good opportunity to pull out a lot of these snowflakes and trees and stuff, which are awesome. And then another pocket for the 23rd, which documents wrapping presents, and my kids got some fun stuff from their elves. My cat snuggled up. This is all wrapping paper all around him, and he made a little cocoon and wrapped himself into it. So I wanted to document that. The 24th is a pretty thick one, but it was another envelope, and it has all the stuff we did on the 24th. So our elves brought some crackers, and we made cookies. I did a little flip, Here Comes Santa Claus. Our town has Santa drive through town in a little Santa parade on a fire truck. And so usually, I think this was about maybe 8 o'clock at night, 7:45. It drives through town. So we have a map on our town website, and you can follow and track his progress and just go outside when he's passing by your house to go and say hello. So we usually end our Christmas Eve with Santa and food, lots of yummy food, and the kids open up a present from my sister. That's become our tradition. So they got stuffies from her this year from Scentsy, which they absolutely love. And we read The Night Before Christmas. So this year my mom read it, and we left out cookies for Santa and just some cute pictures. My daughter's always practicing dance no matter what day it is or what we're doing. So we were watching some last minute Christmas TV, and she was practicing pirouettes. And the cat has claimed that as his pillow. So sort of throughout the December daily, I've been documenting him sleeping on my pillow. And our tree with all the presents. And then, of course, I catch Santa every year. So this year I caught Santa. He saw my camera, and then he was doing a little bit of yoga. And I just wanted to put this on the back. So all of that just fits nicely into this envelope. Oh, forgot this one. I love that she put Velcro on some of these envelopes because on days like today, it just holds it in a little bit nicer. And then Christmas Day. So I wanted to use this card from Simple Stories, so I just put our family picture of them in front of the tree on Christmas morning, and here they are in front of their stockings. Another later on after everything had been opened, and then just a few little pictures throughout the day. I don't really take pictures of every gift they get or anything like that, but I do like to take pictures. Like here, they opened up one of the games and they were playing. My daughter got a whole bunch of Funko Pop, Stranger Things stuff. My sister made my parents a quilt, so I wanted to get that in there. So just some of the more important or memorable things. And then, of course, food, our Christmas supper. My husband is a chef, so between him and I, we love to make really good, yummy food for Christmas, and some of the cookies that we had been baking. And then our whole family came over this year, so just a little family photo. And then to end my night, I always watch the Doctor Who Christmas special, so I just like to document my little own personal tradition. And then on the back of the album, I put another envelope, and in here I just stuck some of our favorite Christmas cards that we got from people. Look at that puppy. So I like to keep those and just sort of remember the stuff that people have sent us. And that is it. That is my whole album. So it's pretty chunky. It doesn't really sit flat, and I know it's going to get squished and stuff, but I just love it. I'm so proud of myself for getting it done, and I had a lot of fun this year. I didn't worry about the journaling quite as much. I didn't worry about things matching or being perfect. I just really took my time, worked on stuff in the evenings. It's nice to have the selfie so that I could print a whole bunch of stuff out, and I just kind of did it. Whenever I had a couple of minutes, I could embellish one photo, or I could do a whole page. So yeah, so I had a lot of fun. If you have any questions about anything that you saw in the album, definitely let me know down below. And I hope you guys had a lot of fun with your holidays and documenting your Decembers this year. And until next time, happy scrapping. Bye.